In his announcement of his presidential bid, he mentioned the fact that he has worked in the education sector. He knows what's wrong and he can fix it.
Well, I totally believe in Professor Bariam Mureba's manifesto regarding education, because when he was chancellor, vice chancellor at Macquarie University, I was doing a course there in information technology. He was actually one of my professors. And then whenever students came out to strike, he would come out and talk to the students. And the strike would be down. It's not the same thing with the current chancellor. If it comes to education, I would trust him. He's a brilliant man. He has been one of the youngest professors in Africa for a very long time.
But what do you think is actually going to swing this vote? What do you think the winning candidate should actually address? What message is going to sway people and they say we're actually going to vote for these people, especially the young people that are watching Urban TV that we serve, first-time voters?
You see, I would like to say that there are three types of strategies I would want to look at. One, of course, we have the youth, the young people. Two, we have the middle income people. And then three, we have the old people. The old people just say to let it do to. He brought for us sleep, then they go to bed. So they keep on sleeping. They don't know what is happening in the country. And those are President Museveni's votes. Two, we want the middle income people. These are guys who do the businesses. These are people who want a stable economy. These are guys who don't want to fight. They don't want any chaos at the end of the day. So they're like, you know what, to avoid the chaos, let's just go and take the yellow bus and go home and relax. And we shall have peace. Now, these are the people with the businesses. So still I say President Museveni is going to drive. Now, when you come to the youth have very divergent minds. They have, you know, different ways of thinking. And at the end of the day, they want someone who is vocal, someone who is young, someone who is strategic. And one of the biggest challenges we are facing right now is unemployment. It is something everyone wants to be looking at the end of the day. So the youth will go with someone who is going to tell them, I'm going to get you jobs. I'm going to give you jobs. You see that? Now, these new guys who have come on the scene have a campaign trail, and so many youth are going to be employed. Young people are actually going to be employed in these Bariam Mureba and Honorable Mount Baba's campaign trail. And of course, that is one of the ways of pulling the youth to come towards you. It's also clear that 60% of the Ugandan population is made up of the youth, the young people, but not all of them think alike. Some of these youth, their votes are influenced by their parents who are of the caliber Yatulete Doturo. So, you know, it's divided into different calibers. So it's hard to tell which exact one will pull, but of course, I would want to watch this space and see how it's going to happen. But Professor Bariam Mureba,
why does everybody think his bid is a joke?
You know, some people are good presidents, but not presidents for Uganda. You see, it's like Mao and Muntu. These are not people I would vote for as presidents for this country.
In terms of like the videos, do you feel like Professor Bariam Mureba's video did more damage?
You people, videos, Amama Mbabazi has it. He beat it 3-1. When you look at Amama Mbabazi's video, it's quite strategic. You see, he sets his goals straight. Then he brings back history of where they came from to where they are and where they were supposed to have headed to. And then he talks about how the country has diverted to the wrong direction. And now him, as an individual, wants to bring it to the right track. You see?
Does he succeed in distancing himself away from the fact that they diverted, because he's been part of it for a long time?
He does not try to distance himself. One of the people who has also not distanced himself from a dirty past is Sejusa. Sejusa says we committed atrocities in the past and we duly do apologize for that. But now it's time to move forward. As so is Honorable Mbabazi. I haven't seen him denying any things that he has done in the past, but he only focuses on talking about how best we can move to the future. You see, that thing they talk about that, you know, you need to settle scores with your past, otherwise it will mess you up in the future. Okay, so
very quickly, this is his Facebook page. We've been following it for some time. The poster is finally out. It's Go Forward. That's the hashtag people are using, Go Forward 2016, and that's his poster. He's going to run within the NRM for the NRM chairmanship. So many people saying so many things on social media, and we sampled most of these comments. But my question for you, how do you see the ruling party responding to this particular one? Do you see a video coming through on social media?
I don't see a video coming through, because when you look at people like Honorable Frank Tumebase, Honorable Fono Pondo, they have already been on various TV shows and of course social media mainstream. They're already tweeting and talking about this thing. And Honorable Mbabazi said that, you see, Honorable Tumebase said that Mbabazi is not a threat to the NRM, because you see, if he says he's still a part of the NRM, then the NRM system will have to vet him and see if he's worthy to be their president or their leader at the end of the day. So I don't see any other videos videos coming up, because there is no way in which the ruling NRM would want to fall into the trap of Mbabazi by following into his footsteps. They want to do everything different, everything divergent. But of course, they are going to appear on the radio talk shows, on the TV stations, and he's always going to be tweeting. He's one of those guys. He's just going to be slamming the thing all over. So okay. I don't think another video is coming up. No way.
Okay, just to sample a few tweets from says, Amam Mbabazi has started a war he won't win, and we're waiting to see who breaks ranks to join.
But you see, Amam Mbabazi clearly said that I am a fighter, and when I begin a war, believe me, I am going to finish it. So between him and let's wait and see who has the bigger gun.
Very quickly, your last word on this particular one. This week we're expecting the digital migration
to take place. It has actually already taken place. People have already been switched off, but I don't believe Uganda is ready for digital migration. One, sensitization has not been carried out. A few adverts were being run on the TV a couple of months ago. Of late, I have not seen any of those adverts, except for particular companies like GoTV was actually running the advert with Golola on it, the only man who can look at the TV, and it turns digital. Secondly, they have not told people about the set-top boxes, where to buy the set-top boxes, or how they function, or what actually are their uses. So you find that almost 90% of people in just the Kampala region actually do not have these digital things we're talking about. Okay. So just because a few of our friends do have these decoders and stuff, people do think that, you know, everyone has. But no, 90% of the population in Kampala do not have decoders or do not have digital migration equipment.
Well, we'll start from that point and continue to give you that information about the digital migration switch. And like you said, we'll continue to watch the political space and the stories as they unfold on social media. Thank you very much, Poro, for your insights.
All right, sure, bro.
It's always a pleasure. We wish you all the best in
your
President
ambition. 2016. Oh, by the way, when I become president, I'll fire you first.
All right, and I'll come to you guys. I hope you have my back.